check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead, just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick. Yeah.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to the air right away. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be up with a second and about a foot.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. First down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trevion Henderson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And they're on the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A first carry for Rashad White. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Okay.
Stroud sets up the play action. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. That's good.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Touchdown, Saints. Stephon Diggs, 28 yards. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At their own 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. That's taken in by Palmer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Mayfield with it once more. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of buying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here's Mayfield. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. On the bootleg, Stroud. It'll be on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down and didn't convert. Probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
7-7, our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 32-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. Doozy wide open. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rome Odunze, 32 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Henry up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Here we go. 11, 18. Why Tony?
Stroud looking to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A handoff right left, Henry. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashad White, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
So it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Palmer going in motion right. Throwing. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! Trey Palmer, 57 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Stroud. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
That's good.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud. This to McLaurin out on the left side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete. And a pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go. 18.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here is 3rd down at 4. Stroud to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got him in, complete. Down the right sideline, inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Justice Hill, 94 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Stroud. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. It's complete to Diggs. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
We'll if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Oh, hey.
He'll start with a give to Henry. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. That's complete to Palmer. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy flow to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away to his left. That's again complete to Palmer. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
180.
Now Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
14. Bradley Pinion set to kick
Now
off.
Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stroud. Left side caught by Diggs. He may go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Stephon Diggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nifty move. And he returns this to the 22.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The veteran Kyler Van Noy in there to drop him.
But it certainly feels like complimentary football to lead partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
And he's got this one to Henderson. It's caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't finish.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throw left side, taken in by Palmer. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Arizona.
Mayfield to throw it. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trevion Henderson making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Stroud looking to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That's good for us Saints. First and 10 at the 34.
Stroud looking out of the gun. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Inside handoff, Henry. And nowhere to run in the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back onto the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Second down at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. And Diggs has it. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being held against them.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Point it right. 180.
Mayfield looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, it's true that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Give him 2 yards, that sets him up first and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Travion Henderson now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now Stroud. And just not enough on the throw there. Again, around his feet and incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the power of the football to increase his accuracy.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the quick, right? Hey, 118. That's right.
Operating from the gun. Stroud going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Stephon Diggs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. It'll buy some time right. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Mayfield, forced out, and he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. And Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And it is caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cardinals 63, Saints 35.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Or
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away.
facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 40-yard line. DeForest Buckner. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And this offense on third down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
19 seconds. 11.
Stroud. Here's one deep for Pickens. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Uno. Hey. Buggy. Why, Tony?
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Fant on the short completion. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the...
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Cards are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And they'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's Stroud. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's another Saints.
And Stroud now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had no command that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
11 yards for number 11.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And this one in return to right around the 38-yard line. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terry McLaurin, 38 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Saints 42.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. They'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Mayfield on play action. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early